UBAM just had their mid-season new releases, and every time I'm convinced they get better and better. For our littlest readers, we have some really engaging interactive new books. We have new additions to our Peek Inside series. We have Peek Inside How a Helicopter Works. And what I love about our Peek Inside series is it's all of our wonderful lifting flaps, and there's text to go underneath every flap, which makes it super engaging and makes learning fun. So Peek Inside a Helicopter, sure to be a favorite, along with What's Inside of Me? Very first questions and answers. It's another Lift the Flap book. And what I love about these books is they answer all the questions that kids have, right? They're always asking about these wonderful things like what's inside them, their skeleton. And then look, it's gonna go through how they move, their heart, how it's a muscle. These books, this is such a fantastic series for your little ones who have all the questions. We have the answers. We also have a new addition to our little coloring book series. These are great for your earliest drawers. There's nice thick lines that they can draw within. And I love, there's like a story that goes along with it, which makes it when they're done something fun that they can keep reading. And then this one had my daughter over the moon. It doesn't matter how old they get, any Lights and Sounds book is such a huge hit. So my daughter's in kindergarten now, and she is obsessed with Lights and Sounds Mermaids. So there's buttons on each page, sounds and lights. It's very similar to like the Twinkly Twinkly Christmas Tree and Nativity books, which are coming, you know, holidays are coming, so you might want to snag those as well. But you have a little button, sound, and lights on every page. And then of course, the wonderful on-off switch on the back to make it go to bed at night. I cannot wait to share this next set of picture books in my classroom. I love using text to be able to teach things like gratitude, a world of gratitude, how people give thanks around the world. And this book is rich. I started digging in with it with my children at home, and it's how you say thank you in all sorts of languages all over the world, symbols and gestures that you may use, and different traditions and customs in countries around the world, all centered around gratitude. This is gonna be like a month-long project in November in my classroom. We also snagged Otters versus Badgers. It is such an adorable story that's talking about these otters and badgers that do not get along until they have a friend who helps them solve their problem. And the illustrations are just so delightful, but also this is a great text to bring into the classroom or at home to help with problem solving. This new story is going to be one that you want to have on hand if you have experienced this in your own family or in your classroom. It's called Everything Changes. When Parents Break Up, Will Things Ever Be the Same? And it's walking this little character through his family's divorce in a very loving and gentle way. And it all centers around how their things in life may change, but the things that don't change are the fact that they love him very, very much. And it talks about all the big feelings that come along with divorce and how things won't always be easy, but they won't always be hard either. And it goes through the different changing seasons and how life has changed for this character. But it's a really heartwarming story, especially if you know a kiddo who could use some support with a divorce situation in their life. And then 8 Nights, 8 Lights. I'm really excited. It's a Hanukkah story. So it'll be really fun to do in December when we look at different holiday celebrations. And I'm excited to be able to share this with my children around Christmas time as well, to look at different ways that people celebrate. But I love how it's incorporating traditions and making it just a really accessible way to see how other people celebrate around the world. And then the last one is so much fun. It's called Who Are You? And it is a joyful celebration of the pieces, places, and people who make us who we are. And the illustrations in here are so incredibly vibrant and inclusive. It's really talking about diversity in not only what we do, but what we experience, what our preferences are. It really is such a wonderful book about belonging and inclusivity, which I cannot wait to share in my classroom. my kids at home continue to become bigger and bigger readers, so I had to snag these new titles. Also, we have a new addition to the sticker dolly story. This one's called Dolphin Magic, and what I like about this one, of course, now we have an animal rescue dolly right here. And what I love about this series, it does come with a sticker page, and they get to, of course, address their dollies, but there are all of these characters in Dollytown that go on different missions, and this one, of course, is to save a mommy dolphin and her baby. And this is a really fun series. I like to read it to my daughter. She's in kindergarten, but she's super engaged with the story. It's a little bit higher level text for her, but she just loves sitting down and reading this Sticker Dolly series. These are only $5.99, and there is an entire collection, so you'll definitely want to check these out. And then these ones I got for my son because he is all about becoming an inventor. And we had so many cool inventing books come out this season. Okay, so this is the story of inventions, and inside it walks you through the process of how something was invented, like a parachute. And it really starts at the very beginning, miraculous microwaves, and it goes through the entire process until the actual current invention that's being used, communication throughout the ages. And as you look, I mean, it's just a really rich nonfiction text all about inventions. And there's quite a little bit of humor in this because, you know, when you're making new things, some pretty funny things happen. And then this one is part of our My Year series. This one's My Year of Discovery. So it's a year of 365 STEM-inspired activities to be creative every single day. It's like an interactive journal, but this one's designed all around creation and creativity and STEM projects, science, technology, engineering, and math. So I'm really excited for Marshall to he's finally getting to the age where he's old enough to really do these, and that'll become something that I tuck away in a memory box later on. And then, of course, this invention book I had to snag. It is one of our Shine a Light books, and what I love about these is when you shine the flashlight, the details shine through. So these are great bedtime stories because you can turn off the lights and it becomes just like really fun, sneaky read. We call it sneaky reading in our house. But this one is Inventions of the USA. And so of course, my son's super into it, and it's going through the history and all these really fun things that were invented here in the United States. And it's just been a really great experience to talk with my son about inventing and inventions and how it just takes so much perseverance and creativity and grit and failure many, many times. So I love hearing those stories from people in the United States, and then I get to share that with him as well. And then I wanted to throw this one in here too because it's another Shine a Light. It's Animal Journeys, all about the different migratory patterns of animals. And so if you are a Shine a Light fan, you definitely need to snag one of these two. Then I had to save a couple of my favorites for the end. The first one is called Don't Forget, and it is a beautiful story of just reminding yourself to enjoy the simple things in life and to cherish all the moments, to be brave and share. It's giving you all these things to not forget to do. Beautiful illustrations that are incredibly diverse and inclusive. And this book, honestly, if you are a parent of a schooler, and you know how some people will do like the book to sign, like, oh, the places you'll go, this would be a really unique and wonderful story that probably their teachers haven't signed before, because speaking as an elementary school teacher, I have signed many a copy of Oh, the Places You'll Go, and I love when I get to see like a unique book along the way. But I'll just go ahead and read. Don't forget that life is long, you're not alone, that you are strong, and don't forget that you belong. And so this would be a wonderful like memory keeping book that you let teachers sign and then give to your kiddo when they graduate. Don't forget, it's beautiful. And then, dun, 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 the one that everybody's excited about. Surely you have guessed by now. Nibbles, the bedtime book, you guys. This is all things Nibbles that you would hope and dream it would be, but it's about bedtime. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what we love about Nibbles, of course, he's the book monster, and his favorite thing to eat is books. He's escaped his crate, and what's he gonna go try to nibble here? What's he gonna nibble? Bedtime books. Oh my goodness. So we go through, and again, Nibbles is nibbling his way through different stories like The Ugly Duckling, where They think he's the ugly duckling. It's a monster. Oh my goodness. And you know, so nibbles through all these different books, including Cinderella. Oh my goodness. Isn't that so much fun? And so many laughs along the way, right? But then what I love, can I spoil, you want me to spoil the end for you? I don't know. So we have Twinkle Little Star, so cute. Maybe I can spoil them. If you don't want, close your eyes if you don't want to see. So we tuck Nibbles into bed. We say goodnight. Oh, but we hear a noise. Oh no, oh no. Is Nibbles gone again? See, look, he's eating out the back. Wait, nope, nope. Oh, he's just asleep. Isn't that so darling? Oh my word. If you're a fan of Nibbles, go snag this one right away. It's definitely, probably the best out of all the new titles that just came out. So thank you for taking some time to learn and play with me as we checked out some new titles. If there were so many new titles that you thought looked awesome and you want to have your own chance to do a little book shopping for free, connect with me and we'll get you a book club going so that way you can get your own free book haul. So that way you can truly find your happy in a book with your family. Or maybe you say, Chelsea, I love your library. I think it looks fabulous. Can I join your club? You totally can. Through the end of December, we have join kits for just $10. So you can be a book lady like me, fill your bookshelves and enjoy some reading with your family. So let me know if you want to join my club.